Hello, I've been tagged by Vampire Mike of SegaCDUniverse. It is Pro B-Man 5 open tag questions. Is that Pro B-Man 5 open tag questions or Pro B-Man 5 open tag questions? I don't know. Anyway, the questions are: number one, what state do you live in? Dazed and confused mostly, but I don't think that's what he means. Being in the UK, we don't have states, but we do have counties, and I live in Nottinghamshire, but I don't pay a whole lot of attention to Nottinghamshire. I kind of, I don't really like it. I've been to Nottingham a few times. My stepson and his wife live there on the outskirts of the city. I've been into Nottingham city centre once. Interesting, but I wouldn't want to spend a lot of time there. The rest of Nottinghamshire, I'm like, meh, not really interested. It seems completely nothingy. I mean, we've got cool stuff like Sherwood Forest, and you know, it's like Robin Hood and all of that lot, though he's kind of dead if he ever existed, which is doubtful. But anyway, we are just like right on the border with South Yorkshire, and I really do like Yorkshire. It's much more my cup of tea. Cooler places, cooler scenery. It's got great scenery. Hills. I like hills. We're also like not a million miles from Derbyshire, and that's got some nice scenery, and Lincolnshire, that's a bit flat and but I mean, I come from Buckinghamshire and Northamptonshire, kind of lived on the border for years, and it's just different around here from around there. It's just because it's more northern, and northern people are different. Yeah. There might have been better facilities and entertainment and stuff, infrastructure down south, Buckinghamshire, Northamptonshire, but I would rather live up here. I like it. I like the people much more. They're friendly up here. I mean, you've heard the KLF song. I don't know if they were calling themselves the KLF when they did it, but it was them. It's grim up north. It ain't, at least. The people ain't. The people are really nice, and I like them. So yeah, Nottinghamshire though, whatever. Question 2: how did you get into collecting? I just kind of fell into it, really. I mean, this is one I've talked about many times before. I kept the computers and consoles that I had, mostly. Well, I not entirely. I kept my Acorn Electron, I kept my Atari 600 XL, I kept my Commodore Amiga, whilst progressing through more modern systems. And then one day I started finding stuff at car boot sales that, you know, I'd wanted as a kid and couldn't afford, because, you know, it was like 100, 200, 300 pounds for all these 8-bit computers, and here they were at car boot sale selling for a tenner. So I started buying them, and it snowballed from there until I had quite a lot of them. And then I've eventually, I mean, God, it was 2005, 2006, maybe even later than that, before I started using eBay. I didn't trust it for the longest time, probably still don't really, but you know, I trust it enough to use it now. And so I started buying stuff on there and wound up with a lot of stuff. I don't really buy any hardware anymore. It's very rare, mostly because I haven't got the money. But again, I haven't got the space either. And I see myself as done collecting now. I have a collection. It's a big collection. It's more than enough to keep me very occupied for a very long time. So I'm now more of a retro gamer than a retro collector, really. But yeah. Next question: what does your significant other think of your gaming hobby? She tolerates it. She is supportive, or yeah, I suppose supportive. I mean, she's bought me assorted different bits of hardware and software and stuff. she understands that it's important to me and in no way discourages me from spending time doing it, though obviously if I was to spend all day every day doing it she would get very upset, and rightly so. Does she understand it? I think she understands it being an important part of my life, and she understands what it is to have important things in your life. Does she actually understand the appeal, the how it clicks in my head? I don't think so. She games. She plays games on Facebook, Words with Friends, with her offspring, mostly with her daughters, and there's some farm thing. I can't remember what it's called. It's not Farmville. It's not that naff. It's kind of. It looks like a cross between SimCity and something else with a farm on it. And she spends a lot of time playing on those, and I look at them and think that's not a proper game, but that's just me being an elitist twit, because obviously it is a proper game. So she does game, but it's a different kind of thing. So yeah, it's difficult to explain her view. Maybe I don't even get her perspective, but I think she doesn't get mine, because, well, who knows what's going on in anyone else's head. Yeah, okay, number 4. Favourite game of all time? I can't answer that. Favourite arcade game of all time is Atari Star Wars, as you should know by now. Favourite franchise, Gran Turismo. Any Gran Turismo, I don't care which, they're all fantastic. But then my head was completely blown away by the likes of... and now I'm having to look to see the name of it because I've got a mental block. How much do I love that game that I can't remember the name of? Half-Life 2. Yeah, that to me is a staggeringly awesome, groundbreaking, brilliant, gobsmacking... Have I said gobsmacking already? If I didn't, gobsmacking game. But then if you were to ask me, what game do I spend the most time playing? Battlefield. Though I'm not playing 4 as much as I played 3. For some reason, I love it. It's fun. It really is. But it's... Perhaps I'm Battlefielded out or something. Don't know. And then your Grand Theft Autos. San Andreas and 5. Could I narrow that lot down? No. So there's your answer. First person you were ever subscribed to? I have no idea. I could not tell you. I mean, the first retro gaming channel I watched fairly consistently. I don't think I subscribed, but I just watched a load of his videos one after the other because I was finding out what YouTube retro gaming videos might be all about. Was Angry Video Game Nerd, which does not by any means make me an Angry Video Game Nerd fan, because I'm not, because I don't even watch him anymore. It was a... I'd got all these people asking me to make videos of my games, and I didn't really know how to go about it, so I started watching different people to see how they did it. And I watched him, and I saw that he was massively popular, and I thought, well, there's got to be something in this, doing gameplay videos. But I knew that I could not do anything like that. I mean, if you've seen my very early videos, they're very dull. Some of them, my earliest ones aren't even there. I took them down because they got virtually no commentary. They had a tiny little bit, but not much. And without commentary, gameplay footage is questionable in terms of copyright and fair use and stuff. So yeah, they're not there anymore. But I watched him to see, like, well, that's one way of doing it, and that's not me. Collie UK, definitely someone I subscribed to very early. He was like the biggest influence on how I went about recording gameplay when I started getting into it and realised you can play badly and you can talk a lot of crap and people will still watch. Yeah, he wasn't the first person I subscribed to, but I couldn't tell you who was, in all honesty, but he was certainly an early one. Yeah, so that is my answer to that. Tagging. Who am I going to tag? For the longest time I didn't like doing tags. I didn't want to be tagged. I found it an inconvenience because I just didn't have the time. But here I am responding to tags at the moment, just because I feel like it. So I'm going to tag people and they can choose to respond or not respond, entirely up to them. No pressure whatsoever, because, you know, pressure isn't what it's all about. First person I'm going to tag is the Pixel Thing from Portugal, if I'm not mistaken. He says, be tuned and sorry for the accent. Don't be sorry for your accent. It's cool. I like it. Yes, if you haven't seen him, check his channel out. It's fun. Next is Crow, as in crow. That one, because there's more than one crow. You know who you are. And last and absolutely not least, because no one is least, there are no leasts on here, OldSchoolNYCGamer. You're tagged. Yeah, there we go. That's that. Thank you for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up button. I upload videos daily, so go ahead and hit subscribe if you'd like to see more. To all those who've already subscribed, I'd just like to say a great big thank you.